Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
We was talking earlier about fads you had as a teenager.
Yeah, you were a narc for Operation Noah.
I think you've misunderstood the story. But what made me think about all of this is this story from South Yorkshire. This 16-year-old girl arrived at her school formal in a gothic coffin, and she rose from the dead on the red carpet with funeral staff in tow.
Who were the actual funeral staff?
No, that was her brother and her dad. She'd planned all this with her late grandmother, who was a goth metalhead.
I don't.
This is how old we are now, when people's grandmothers are goth metalheads and they're younger than us.
I just always worried about goths when I was young. It's all that black in them. We're in Australia. It's too hot.
Too hot.
Pasty. You're going to die.
Well, maybe you painted your nails black for a summer because you wanted to be all goth. Have you seen the furries at school, the furries phase? This is teens I think TikTok's got a lot to do with this, wearing cat ears, drawing whiskers on their faces, or dogs pretending to bark,
That's nuts.
You're going to look back on your teenage years and go, that's nuts. But that's what your teenage years are for, is to go a bit nuts.
One of my kids, when they were at school, took to wearing a beanie to school every day. And it'd be like 42 degrees. I said, mate, you're just going to melt. No, it's my look. So he just wore this beanie every day.
Would have smelt. Teenage hair.
It didn't actually smell. It wasn't smelly. We just had this beanie.
Yeah.
Gemini Rye is the closest thing we've got to a school-age person
teen.
here.
Did you go through a phase?
Oh, by the way, Gemini Rye, I discovered your car, the Gemini Rye Mobile that we gifted you because you blew up your other car, is comprehensively insured.
All right.
Well,
you're welcome.
If you have some kind of incident and you have to stop with other cars and they say, give us your insurance details, what are you going to say?
You know how you park it next to Uncle Kyle's big Rolls Royce? Do you know how much that's worth?
No.
So that's a $700,000 car.
Oh.
Maybe we should get.
Did you go through a phase as a teen?
No, but I did cut my jumper into a cardigan at one point.
Did you?
Yeah.
That never works. People attempt that and it never works because you cut wool up the middle thinking it will just sit like a cardigan. It doesn't happen, does it?
No, it looks like it was frayed and
Looked like you'd been murdered.
But the girls said I looked hot, so
okay.
yeah.
So many questions. Did you cut it with scissors or did it just?
No, we were like wrestling with some mates
Yep.
and then it like ripped.
Yep.
So then we were just like, let's just keep going with it. And then we just ripped it fully into a cardigan and got on lots of
So a bit
trouble.
like Thelma and Louise. Let's just keep going.
Suddenly you're driving over a cliff. Started with wrestling with a cardigan.
And back to the second part of my question, the girls actually said, that looks hot.
Well, not in those words, but
No.
like that was the implication.
Sure.
How does that manifest an implication?
Well, they just said, it looks like funny and like,
Oh,
that
sure.
sort of thing.
Yeah, he can't tell irony and derision at that age. A friend of mine when we were teens would get a
You
pair
must have been the toughest kid in school.
friend of mine would get a pair of stockings, cut a hole in the crotch, put a head through it and use the arms as like a cardigan.
Is this friend you?
No.
But have we got stockings? I'd like to try this out on Gemini Rye. So you cut the gusset out.
Yeah, and put your head through and then your arms are in the legs and it's like extra arm coverage.
I could see it being handy if you're in the Arctic.
Well, Carlingford High on those winter days, the wind would rustle around E Block. I sound like I'm in prison.